Good evening.
Good evening.
This is the agenda of the regular board meeting of the President and Board of Trustees, Village of Burnham, Cook County, Illinois. And today is November 27, 2018. At this time, I will ask the clerk to take the roll, please.
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Bonner?
Present.
Trustee Garcia?
Here.
Trustee Greer?
Present.
Trustee Richardson?
Here.
Trustee Claybrook?
Here.
Thank you. A quorum is present to be stand for the pledge of allegiance to the president.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, are there any approval or corrections of the minutes of the regular board meeting that was held on November 13, 2018? Any corrections to the minutes? There are no corrections to the minutes to be made. I will ask for a motion to approve the minutes for November 13, 2018.
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Trustee Richardson has made a motion to approve the minutes of November 13, 2018. We need a second, please.
I'll second.
Second by Trustee Cap.
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Bonner?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you, the motion passed. Before we open the meeting to the public, if you have anything to state to the board, please stand up and give us your name and your reason for addressing the board. We'll be glad to hear from you. At this time, I will ask for a motion to open the meeting to the public.
I make a motion to open the meeting to the public.
Motion by Trustee Claybrook. Need a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Garcia.
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Bonner?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia? Yes. Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
Okay, motion passed. The meeting is now open to the public. Are there any public comments? Are there any public comments? No comments. I will ask for a motion to close the meeting to the public.
Motion to close the meeting to the public.
There's a motion by Trustee Garcia to close the meeting to the public. We need a second, please.
Second.
And second by Trustee Richardson. Will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Bonner?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion passed. The meeting is now closed to the public. Mayor's report. I would like to hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving, and I didn't get too many invites. I assume you forgot to invite. We've been in the process of cleaning out the furniture store. We've taken out some of the items, and we took some of them to the scrap area. We have some items there, so if there's something that somebody might be in need of, I know we got some silverware there, some dishes, and Wayne, what else we got there?
A couple of chairs, tables.
Okay, and so we need to get the building cleaned out, but we've done some cleanup there, so it's 14512 Torrance, so we have a development coming there, so we need to vacate it, so if you know we're gonna want to welcome to come through and let us know.
Any hours, or is there a contract?
We'll just call into the village and let it go. That's pretty much all I have for the mayor's report right now. So at this time, we will hear a report from Clerk Lewis.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
NICA Energy Efficiency Program. It's presented by Nyota Biggs, the city clerk of Calumet City, and she's also the commissioner and president of the Calumet Memorial Park District, is hosting NICOR's Energy Efficiency Program on December 3rd, 2018 at 6:30 at the Sandwich Fitness Center in the gymnasium, and that's at 600 Oglesby Avenue. NICOR, in order to save for the residents for Burnham, residents will need a valid ID that qualify for the energy saving program, and if they qualify, they'll receive a turkey dinner care package while supplies last. So that's December 3rd at the Sandwich Fitness Center at 6:30. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Clerk Lewis, for that report and information. Public Educating, Health, Safety, and Welfare, Trustee Graham.
Yes, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Just some tips for a fire safe holiday. Make sure that your home is fire safe for the holidays. The lights, candles that make your Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and New Year's Eve festival can also create special risks for the holidays. Use flame retardant or non-combustible materials for your decorations. And keep an eye on anyone who is drinking or smoking in your home. And after the party, check your cushions and your furniture for smothering cigarette butts. Reminder to supervise your children and keep them away from matches, lights, and candles. Throw away any sets of Christmas lights that have been cracked, are frayed cords, or loose or damaged sockets. Don't overload your electrical outlets. And a lot of times, this is where a lot of the fire problems come, by overloading your outlets, or run extension outlets under your carpet, across doorways, or near heaters. And if you use candles, never leave your candles burning or unattended, or within the reach of small children. Blow them out before you leave the room or go to sleep. And if you're using a fresh Christmas tree, make sure that you have a constant supply of water. Check the levels daily. We would like to say birthday greetings to all our family, community members that had birthdays for the month of November. Just a reminder that Senior Line Dance is 4 weeks left, and it is a fitness program. It's a non-aerobic exercise. So if you still like to join us, please come out. It's a lot of fun. Again, it's just a perfect exercise. And as we close off this month of November, we have a lot to be thankful for. Thankful for our blessings, for our family, for good health, for friends, for community, good health and strength. We also like to thank the Office of Attorney General for attending our Veteran Day program. And we also would like to thank our veterans who sacrificed their lives for our country. So we all know that freedom is not free. And the last but not least is the holiday market. Join us, and this was sent to me, join us for an afternoon of shopping with wonderful local vendors and enjoying great holiday music. It's December the 1st at St. John's Lutheran Church, 4231 183rd Street in Country Club Hills. The admission is $1 to get in, and they have some wonderful vendors there to shop, and it's a great event. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Graham.
And the senior line dancing,
Yes.
that's on Saturdays?
Yes.
And that's at 7 a.m.?
No, at 9.
At 9 a.m.?
Yes.
On Saturday, every Saturday at the community center?
Yes, and the last date for that is December the 29th.
December 29th?
Yes, and then we're gonna take a break from that.
And that's free?
It's free, yes. We have a wonderful instructor, and he's doing it free, and he's wonderful. So it's a fun activity and it's good exercise.
Thank you so much for
You're
that.
welcome.
Thank you, Trustee Graham. Thank you, Trustee Public Works and Building, Trustee Pembroke.
Good evening.
Good
Good evening.
We had our first major snowfall early Monday morning, and Public Works had the trucks out and plows, and stay on top of it, stay ahead of the game. I think they did a wonderful job, and that's all I have.
Did we have anybody with power outage, or no, any power outages in town?
Yeah, we had a few.
So did they get fixed right away?
Yeah, the lift station should be, the lift station was down, so it should be back up tomorrow.
Oh, that was it.
It's the only one I noticed.
We're lucky because Chicago has a lot that are still up.
And Wayne, with the new truck, were you able to do some additional, close trial with that would come?
It worked real nice out there for the small streets. Did a good job. It's a bigger blade than the other truck was, so it's pretty nice.
Thank you. Is that trustee?
That's all I have.
And also, I want to say kudos to the fire department. During these high winds, they were very effective in coming to assist residents with big fallen trees that fell on the properties and things like that, and even checking on the resident. So kudos to the fire department.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I moved one on yesterday morning that they missed. There's a big one on Mackinac. I couldn't get through. It was like right across the street on that 143rd block, like the middle of the block. I threw it over on the Parkway.
You gotta move it, yeah.
My hand had moved, you couldn't get through.
Okay, again, thank you, trustee Baker. Take a report, comment from the trustees. Ordinance resolution. Trustee Garcia.
Good evening. Motion to allow buyers, Roberto Garcia Jr. and José Valderrama to have pre-closing possession of the property located at 14512 Torrance Avenue in Burnham, and for the mayor to sign the affidavit of indemnity and responsibility for use and occupancy.
Okay, well, Mr. Garcia, since you're here, would you stand and update the board and the body as to,
Sure. I'm Rigo Garcia, and our intention is to open the business at what was previously the furniture store at 14512 Torrance. It's currently an abandoned furniture store. We're going to set up a restaurant there. In the beginning, we'll have a mobile truck there to service the community, and soon after we'll set up the restaurant in the building, the existing building.
does the board have any questions?
Yes, please. When is closing?
The anticipated closing is the end of the month. I think as long as the title work and stuff is completed, we should be okay, but I have a feeling we're gonna need a few extra days.
The end of November, the end of December?
The end of November. It could close as presumably at the end of November. But again, it all depends on how the title work comes through.
Then why do we need sooner possession than prior to the closing date?
We requested possession a couple weeks back, but the village required us to get some of the documentation, good standing letter from the state, and some corporate documents that we got. It took us a little while to get, but we have everything in place now. So it might be a few days after, maybe, and I'd say anywhere between the other months with 15%.
And this is a cash deal, right? Do we
Yes.
have proof of funds?
Well, it's going very well, and, at least third of the funds have already been.
Verified? And during that time, I understand that we are holding ourselves with an indemnity. And what type of insurance will they hold from that interim?
And you have the,
Yeah, we provided it earlier, not earlier, but about 10 days ago. We have insurance of, I think it's $1 million. It covers, which is far exceeds what the village require.
Okay, right now it's in effect?
It's already insured, yes.
Okay, so if closing is the end of November, what's
He
the,
doesn't know if it's at the end, that's why he wants possession now in case it doesn't happen.
in other words, another reason that we agreed to go ahead and let them have possession so they can go ahead and start selling and start making some money so they can go ahead and, sooner the project can get off the ground.
And if I
yes, that was my question. Thank
Yeah.
you, trustee Garcia. That was my question, is what is the purpose of the early possession
Yes.
prior to closing?
That-
So you said so that they can start running their business and making money prior to them closing on the property?
Yes.
Okay. And how long will you have the food truck prior to the actual restaurant opening?
Our intention is to get the restaurant going as soon as possible because it's more beneficial for us to have the restaurant open than the truck. They kind of work hand in hand. We've learned this we currently own Tom's Restaurant in Calumet City. And it's gone very well with both businesses acting at the same time. The restaurant closed a little bit earlier and the truck continues open until about 8:30. So we plan on setting the same format here.
So the food truck's gonna be sitting out there also, even when the restaurant opens.
Yeah,
One
one
of
of the
the
reasons we
food
want
truck
to open.
introduction to the business.
Exactly. That's the main reason we want to open now, is so that before we get the heavy winter months, the real heavy winter months, we want to get out there before otherwise we're going to be stuck here before we get started.
Does anybody else have a question, board?
So if you're given the possession, will you start the food truck immediately?
Immediately.
Okay.
We have the personnel to do it.
And what type of recourse do we have in case we don't close in December and we allow early possession? What type of recourse do we have?
Well, if you need some extra time, if something happens and you cannot close the end of November, if it goes to the middle of December, then.
And then what if we still don't have a closing by then what?
Well, I'm sure it's continued with the, he's given us a third of the funds already, and I'm sure he doesn't want to forfeit those, so. So we're confident that it'll advance forward. Okay?
Question, how many days a week will the?
7 days.
7 days a week? Okay. Do you have any idea what the hours would be?
11 to 8:30.
Okay, thank you,
I proceed for the rest.
So I make a motion to allow the buyers, Roberto Garcia Jr. and Yesenia Valderrama, to have pre-closing possession of the property located at 14512 Torrance, and for the mayor to sign the affidavit of indemnity and responsibility for use and occupancy.
There's a motion on the floor by trustee Garcia to approve the business license for this property at 14512 Torrance. We need a second.
Second.
Will the clerk take the roll, please?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Bonner?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
I congratulate you both of now. And I would like to say that I'm sure the town, the mayor, myself, and the board, and all the trustees, and the residents of Burnham, will work as diligently as possible to make this a success. And this has been a long-term goal of mine ever since I've been sitting right here in the center. And I just thank God that this time is going to happen.
Thank you very much.
I'll proceed, trustee Garcia.
Discussion of consideration of and taking action to adopt or not adopt the resolution providing for and requiring the submission of a binding public question concerning limiting the terms of office for elected municipal office in the village of Burnham to appear on the ballot of the electors of the village of Burnham at the consolidated election to be held April 2nd, 2019.
Okay, any questions?
Explain a little bit more.
But what this is a lot of the towns, promoting term limits, interested in term limits. And, some people think we won't stay here forever. No, we don't, I don't. So, actually what this is going to be put on the ballot for April the 2nd, 2019, like I said. And the people that win, whoever they are, with me and the clerk and everybody included, that they would only be able to serve 3 consecutive terms there. Regardless of who they are.
Well, I'm very glad that you also believe in term limits, and that's a very a great step in progression to progression of the village of Burnham.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. And
Okay.
what made the decision for the term limits to pass this resolution by the board now?
Well, there are other towns that Lorna Cave City has done it. Dalton has done it. And it seems like it's just something that the people are receptive to. So, we want Burnham to move along, progressively as the other towns are.
Yes. So my understanding is this will be on the ballot as a question to be in effect 2021. So it would be effective for any offices held after 2021 to not exceed more than 3 consecutive terms.
That would be correct.
Okay. And as I mentioned, I'm glad that you also agree with that. And because I agree with it also, I've been circulating 4 term limits and letting the people decide if they want this on the ballot or not. Whereas we're choosing to allow the board to vote if that's going to be on the ballot.
Okay, well, let me say this. I think the people, have made a decision throughout the years as to whether they wanted us here or not. And the people have elected every one of us, and some of us been elected more than once, several times. So the people have always had a decision in the process. This process is just a little bit more refined. And so the people still have a choice, because if the people don't want to vote for something, then they're not going to vote for them. So
Right, and I exactly agree, so that's why I asked the question,
Right.
why do it now opposed to 8 years ago or 4 years ago? And why
Well,
do it the
again-
non-traditional way
well,
as
again-
opposed to circulating and
well,
and getting a
again-
petition signed?
Well, again, some of the other towns, had not done it, those times years ago. So again, Burnham is progressing along with the other towns in the region. Lansing has it, Calumet City has some form of it, Dalton has some form of it, so. Now, so we okay? Are there any other questions? Proceed, Trustee Garcia.
Make a motion to adopt a resolution providing for and requiring the submission of a binding public question concerning limiting the terms of office for elected municipal office in the Village of Burnham to appear on the ballot of the elector of the Village of Burnham at the consolidated election to be held on April 2nd, 2019.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor by Trustee Garcia to approve this resolution. Could we have a second, please?
I second it.
Second by Trustee Claybrook. Will clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Bonner?
Nay.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion passed. Proceed, Trustee Garcia.
Discussion of consideration of and taking action to adopt or not adopt the resolution providing for and requiring the submission of a public question concerning motor vehicle wheel tax exemptions for senior citizens to appear on the ballot of the electors of the Village of Burnham at the consolidated election to be held on April 2nd, 2019.
So now what this resolution says, it says basically that, the clerk can correct me if I don't have it quite right, that any person that lives in the Village of Burnham, if they're 62 years or older, then they'll get their vehicle sticker free, and they would have to show proof of registration and show that they actually do live in the Village of Burnham. Would that be correct, clerk? Okay.
And that would be one per household, right? Or as many?
Well, if there are two seniors in the house and both of them have cars,
Okay.
then both of them will get one.
But didn't we do that now? We currently have that at 65?
Well, the old ordinance is 65, so we actually going about the rate.
And then adding the second car.
Right.
And if
So
we,
as long as you get married, then your husband got a car.
if we already have this on the books as an ordinance, why does it have to be on the ballot
62.
as a public question?
It's not.
If
It's
we
not an
already
ordinance,
have
it's a
a,
resolution.
if we already have it as a resolution, then why does it have
No,
to
we
be on
don't have
the,
it as a resolution. We have it as an ordinance.
that's what I said. If we already have it as an ordinance, then why does it have to be on the ballot as a public question? If we already have it?
Well, that way, once you get the public's input, then you know exactly what the public wants. And I believe that the public of this community will support the seniors in this fashion. And that way, rather than just, the board voting for it, but then the public would vote for it, and that'll definitely be double confirmation.
Okay. So questions, so number 3 and number 4 on this ordinance and resolution. Question 4 states that the same thing for veterans. Why did we not combine that then to ask the public question, should there be an exemption for veterans and seniors? Why did we not combine those questions?
Well, there's no reason to combine it, because it's like two separate entities. If it's one and the same, then one will open after the other, but the person could be a younger person and not be a senior. So in other words, someone could have gone to the war, but for example, they could have got injured or whatever the case was, and they could have come out at 40 or something, so they wouldn't be a senior. Then they wouldn't qualify.
If the senior ones voted down, and will we remove the 65 from the other ordinance, or will we leave the 65 in place?
Well, the 65 was already there, so it wouldn't affect the 65.
But if the residents vote to say no to the seniors, then maybe they may no to the 65 also. So we probably have to think about that.
Well, then I guess we would have to cross that when we get to it, but I think that, and I believe that people will support this.
And so we're voting to have a public question on the ballot for an ordinance that we already have?
It is not an ordinance we already have. The ordinance we already have is for 65, this is a resolution for 60.
So that's 65 for 1, 2, that's 1 per household. This one would allow for 2.
Okay? Are there any other questions from the board? Proceed, trustee Garcia.
Okay, so where am I, on number 3?
Yeah.
Make a motion to adopt the resolution providing for and requiring the submission of a public question concerning motor vehicle wheel tax exemptions for senior citizens to appear on the ballot of the electors of the Village of Burnham at the consolidated election to be held on April 2nd, 2019.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor by trustee Garcia to approve the resolution for the wheel tax for the senior discount. We need a second, please.
I'll second it.
A second by trustee Cap. Will clerk take a roll?
Trustee Cap,
Yes.
trustee Bonner,
Yes.
trustee Garcia,
Yes.
trustee Greer,
Yes.
trustee Richardson,
Yes.
trustee Claybrook.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion passed. Proceed, trustee Garcia.
Discussion of consideration of and taking action to adopt or not adopt the resolution providing for and requiring the submission of a public question concerning motor vehicle wheel tax exemption for veterans to appear on the ballot of the electors of the Village of Burnham at the consolidated election to be held on April 2nd, 2019.
Are there any questions about that?
Yes,
Yes,
so
ma'am. I'm sorry, go ahead.
what documentation will veterans provide to show their veteran status? And who's going to oversee this?
The clerk will.
You'll be overseen by the clerk's office.
Definitely a DD 214.
Or there's a, you could have the county letter, you could have it on your driver's license, there's a bunch of legal documents.
Is that in the resolution also?
He's saying proof, the ordinance is proof,
I mean, the ballot proof,
those would all be good, those are all state legal,
Right.
the driver's license.
and the clerk office would have a list of those.
The documents required.
I could show you examples of all of them, I have all of them,
Okay. Any other questions?
on me.
I'd like to make a motion to combine item 3 and 4.
I'm sorry?
I'd like to make a motion to combine items 3 and 4.
But they're two different
You
categories.
really can't, you
Two
really
different
can't.
categories,
Because once a veteran can be a 25-year-old,
right.
as opposed to a senior citizen that would be 62 and up.
I mean, it's two different entities. I mean, with two different definitions.
Yeah, three heads, it's for all the people over 62 in the household. And then the veterans, just for veterans, so you really couldn't combine them, right?
Right.
The descriptions are too different.
Yeah. So, so you made a motion to
Combine the two items, yes.
Okay. Then I will ask the board for a motion. If we don't get a second, then the motion will be denied. Trustee Cap, would you call?
Trustee Cap,
No.
trustee Bonner,
There's no second. No one seconded, so we don't have to vote.
Okay, so it's denied then.
I have a question about it, though. With, the veteran status, would that include National Guard, Army Reserve status, or stuff like that? That's still under the veteran,
Veteran is veteran, it doesn't matter which branch.
As long as you serve for 1 day, you consider a veteran.
That's not true.
Isn't it?
It's 180 days
cute.
longer on it, with discharge too.
Because I know we deal with veterans and as long as they serve 1 day.
Federal government, you have to be 180, and you have to be honorably discharged for a lot of the programs.
We
We
consider them a veteran.
could have probably included honorably discharged in there. Because
If
everyone
they
else
weren't
seems to-
honorably discharged, they would not have that veteran status.
Okay, so proceed, trustee Garcia.
Shall make a motion to adopt resolution providing for and requiring the submission of a public question concerning motor vehicle wheel tax exemptions for veterans to appear on the ballot of the electors of the Village of Burnham at the consolidated election to be held on April 2nd, 2019.
There's a motion on the floor by trustee Garcia to approve this resolution for the veterans, for the village speaker. So could we have a second, please?
Second.
Second by trustee Richardson. Will the clerk take the roll?
trustee Cap,
Yes.
trustee Bonner,
Yes.
trustee Garcia,
Yes.
trustee Greer,
Yes.
trustee Richardson,
Yes.
trustee Claybrook.
Yes.
The motion passed. Thank you. Do you have anything else, trustee Garcia?
The only thing is I've been going around and talking to, the few restaurants that are in the area and talking to them about the grease collection to let them know that we have someone in the area working with them, collecting that.
And And you will follow that up. Okay, well, thank you, Trustee Garcia, for your report and resolutions. Finance, Trustee Cap.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Discussion of consideration of and taking action on approving the payment of this month's bills when funds become available. I'd like to make a motion to approve the payment of this month's bills.
And by the way, we have some bills in office tonight, if they don't want to review them, decide on we can do that tonight, everybody. I can see. So Trustee Cap has made a motion to approve the, bills when the funds are available, so could we have a second? I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead. Clerk call the roll.
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Bonner?
Abstain.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
All right, motion passed, thank you. Is that all you have?
That's all I have, thanks.
Public utilities, Trustee Richardson.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'd like to thank the residents that came out on November 17th for our CUB presentation. It was very informative. I think those that attended got some very helpful tips. And I'm going to have them come back out in maybe February or March, where they'll sit down one-on-one with each resident that signs up and give you some suggestions on saving on your utilities. And tomorrow, CETA is coming out to the community center for energy assistance for those that qualify. Tomorrow, they're taking seniors, people with disabilities, people with young children under the age of 5, and those with disconnection notices for your electricity. So we still have slots available. If you're interested, you can call to the Village Hall and schedule an appointment.
You said that's tomorrow
Yes,
at the senior center?
yes, yes.
What
No,
time?
no, I'm sorry, community center.
At what time is that?
10 to 3.
10:83 p.m.
And they'll be back on December 19th, same hours.
And you have to, it's by appointment only.
We asked for you to call to make an appointment, but if there's time available, I'm sure you could be a walk-in.
To the village hall?
Community center.
No, call to the village hall?
Oh, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Same for December 19th. You call to the Village Hall to schedule an appointment.
And that's for everyone. On the
In
19th,
December,
okay.
anyone can come in, anybody. And that's it.
Okay, thank you, Trustee Richardson. Yes, ma'am.
One thing that I really wanted to mention from the program that you had was that people had the assumption that after a certain period of time that your utilities cannot be cut off. But the representative told us that they can be cut off. So that was very interesting too.
Like if after November 1st, you could turn them off after November.
They can be cut off.
So what he basically said, yes, correct, that if, they cannot be turned off if it's like a below freezing, something like that.
Right.
I mean, but if the well then cools and jumps up to 35 or 40, then they can't shut it off. You know. So, thank you, Trustee Greer, and thank you, Trustee Richard, for that report and information, and thank you for putting that event together. Park and Recreation, Trustee Bonner.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
December 8th, they're having their senior prom. Tickets are $10 before December 1st for 55 and older. It'll be from 12 to 4 on December 8th at the Sandbridge Center. If you'd like to sponsor a senior, please see me after the meeting. Also, they're having the Breakfast with Santa on December 15th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's $10 before December 1st, $15 after. It includes activities, breakfast, games, and crafts, as well as a photo. If you'd like to sponsor a child, Breakfast with Santa, please see me after the meeting. And that's it for my report. Thank you.
Trustee Bonner, yes, I did mention that the last time, so I would like to sponsor 5 for his $50 for that.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Bonner, for that information. Are there any communications or memorials?
Sponsor on senior for the.
Is there any unfinished business? And is there any new business? I will ask for a motion to
Oh,
adjourn.
I'm sorry, unfinished business, yes. Public Utilities, where do we stand on the water main project?
We haven't gotten any response back yet as far as the loan, to my knowledge. We haven't gotten any response.
When was the last time we were in contact?
I don't have a date on that, but I can get back with you on that.
Okay, thank you.
Well, and I'll say in addition to that, they are still working on some, of the figures, and they really feel that we didn't raise the rate high enough. And that's the struggle, so, and we're doing everything we can to not have to revisit that, so.
And the estimated cost for the project as well as the project plans, you'll furnish that to me
Yeah,
for request?
I believe it's about 1.2 million, but yes, I'll get you
The
that.
breakdown of the cost?
Yeah.
Thank you,
No,
sir.
I'll get you that.
Thank you.
Also, I have one thing, came in Memorial Park District is having a tree lighting ceremony, December 7th. At the Park District at 612 Wentworth Avenue. It starts at 6 p.m.
So that's the next Friday? I think they're having something Saturday too. What are they having on Saturday? We got a flyer about something Saturday at the park. The city clerk sent it out. I don't know what it was.
Okay,
And,
well, thank you.
and so I'm in the doing community engagement. And as I'm in this area, I see a building that's all boarded up. And I say, what happened? Was there a fire here? So the resident said, no, a car crashed into it. And I heard that the possible offenders were captured. Kudos to the police department, Burnham Police. Very good.
Now we gotta hope that they get the insurance, and get the building taken care of, because it's been a while.
It's right over here.
It's on Goodrich.
Goodrich.
Okay, I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Motion made by trustee Taylor to adjourn, we have a second.
Second.
Trustee Richardson will try to take the roll.
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Bonner?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia? Trustee Greer? Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yeah, motion passed.
Trustee Jacobs?
Meeting is adjourned, thanks for coming.